So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And this returnable for Hill. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And it'll be Dolphin football. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Up the middle, Achane. And he'll have a Dolphins first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
And a Dolphin first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Achane. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just floated from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
44, ready.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 44-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Tua. Short throw to be caught by Waller. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Tyreek Hill's got another one. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
All right.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. Tua now, third and goal. Touchdown! Devon Achane, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Allen now looks to throw. Throw left side is hauled in by Palmer. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Tua, the final shot before half. And going deep for Hill. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Here's 2nd and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
A great job defensively taking away his receivers, and he was forced to put that one into Lake Erie, but that's what good quarterbacks do. They don't take unnecessary chances if they don't have to.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Tonight, we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen off the bootleg. Open man downfield. It's Palmer. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 61 yards.
Oh, big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
Cook is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pickup of 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Dolphins nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They set up the screen. Achane has it. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
It's a gain of 10. And the Dolphin 1st down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 47-yard line.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Another catch there for Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins 1st down as he'll take this down inside the 45. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
That's a 43-yard line.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You look at this Buffalo defense. They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Good.
Looking to pass. Tua. Finds Hill on the crossing route. Complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard at the 11-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up. First and goal.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Ready. 21G. 21G. All right, go ahead. Go. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And this is incomplete. Try to get that pass to Khalil Shakir. And it's third down. You talk about this Miami defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me. And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3-and-out and giving the ball back to their offense?
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Big strides. Look at him go. Darren Darren Waller. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Darren Waller, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. Sanders now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no call.
Cooks full extension. It's complete. And they're able to get to him right away, but still down to the 44-yard line with a catch.
Hey, did you have one of those backyards that you had one of those, like, mats or pits like you have for high jumpers? And, you know, you had your friends throw the ball and you tried to make the spectacular catches?
I didn't need a mat.
you just did it with the ground?
Absolutely.
That explains your toughness.
Concrete.
That explains your toughness right there. Because I think that guy...
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So call off the pick six.
Everything looked right. It looked like it was in their favor. Returned it for a touchdown, as you just described. But instead, the penalty for interference nullifies everything.
Up the middle, it's Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
To throw, it's Allen. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Allen now on the sneak. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Allen taking it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Bills are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dolphins.
Now Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down. It was a solid check down there with pressure coming, wasn't it?
It was, because you're trying to go through your progression, and when you have that type of pressure in your face, it changes what you're doing and how fast you have to do your reads, and able to come back and find him in open space. That's a really nice play.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now fourth down. So on fourth down, here's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the momentum just continuing to build and build for them. They had the touchdown, their last drive to tie the game. Now the defense does its job, and Charles, all of a sudden, they've got a chance to capture the lead here.
And we're seeing a really nice exhibition of what coaches love to call complementary football. Offense gets a tie, defense does its job, gets the ball right back, and their teammates now have momentum. What a nice job they're doing, all doing it together.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Allen. And he slings one that's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Allen going to throw. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Allen off the play fake. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
2nd and 10.
Round 80.
Throwing now is Allen. That's caught down the field by Palmer. He's into space past the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Josh Palmer, 63 yards. And the Bills will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Dolphins 14.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. With his slim deficit closing in on the end of the first half, we'll see if they can move this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 out of this drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
A gain of 12. First down, Miami.
Here's Tua. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down.
Second and 5.
Long. Hey, 21, watch him. Solo left Zion.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Now he'll tuck this and run. Throw caught by Achane. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Dolphins have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
21 apiece. Jason Sanders to kick off.
So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30.
Alert! Regular. What's that?
A final shot before half for Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Hey, home. 56. Middle. What's that?
Allen now. A final shot before break. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play.
Mitch Wisnowski set to kick off.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
On play action, here's Tua. Finding Waddle crossing the field and bringing it in. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 2.
Tua going to throw. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And Waddle going to have a Dolphins first down as he'll be brought down at the 27.
That's another Dolphins first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Now a toss right side. Achane with it.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Miami.
In motion, Hill.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
They'll run. Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Touchdown.
Jalen Waddle with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got, to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Now Allen. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Bills send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Hey, get set. Whoa. Ready.
Tua sets up to pass it. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. Two nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
Now Achane on first and 10.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
That's another Dolphins first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. From the gun, it's Tua. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games.
And he's got room. Then he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. First and 10. On the handoff, it's Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it.
Devon Achane, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Allen to throw it. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick.
But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best. But these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Looking to pass. Tua. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll look to throw. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Gets this one to Hill.
And Hill is going to have a Dolphins first down as he's going to get this down to the 45-yard line.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Ready. Ready, team. Let's go.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Quick slant, Tyreek Hill with it.
And he's down into the red zone at the 16 after a gain of 16. First and 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again.
Well, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. And the tight end goes in motion left. They'll go Madison up the middle. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Now Tua. Working the middle of the field, and he's gotten the incomplete. Touchdown, Dolphins. Alexander Madison, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
To throw, it's Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing now is Allen. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Juju Brents. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
All right.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Get right here. Out.
And they will take a knee here. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
All right, fellas. Okay.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. This goes out wide from Madison. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
32 stay.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
Intercepted. It's a turnover on downs.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And the Dolphins come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. The partner under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with.